So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to my Apple Watch Series 7 1 week later. You can see the all-new watch face for the Apple Watch Series 7. This is the contour watch face. Now, I did go with the Nike edition model. This is the midnight color. The regular midnight was sold out, so I went with this one. However, I'm pretty happy I did that because when you go ahead and click down and you go to add a new watch face, you'll see that not only do you get the regular Apple Watch faces, but you'll also get the Nike branded ones as well. And that gives you a little bit of an extra, flair to this watch. If you're into the sporty look, I think you should go with the Nike model. Now, if you're into the fancy look, you can step up to the stainless steel model, but I'm having a hard time justifying. That's the model I was initially going to go with, but I had a hard time justifying almost twice the price just to get a little metal around the edges. Now, yes, it does look fancier, but I don't keep my Apple Watches more than like a year because when a new one comes out, I gradually, as loving tech, you know how I love tech, I'm going to upgrade to the next best model. So I have a hard time justifying that. So I go with the aluminum model here. Now on the back, you can see it's already quite greasy, but it does say Series 7, 45 millimeter. And some people are liking the smaller 41. I've also tried that one out. I could showcase that in the future if you like. Ceramic case, Onyx glass here, and you could see Apple Watch has all the sensors for everything you need, like the ECG as well as the blood oxygen. Let's go ahead and put this thing on the wrist. Now, if you've never had an Apple Watch before, I would recommend trying them on first before buying. You could see the 45 looks fine on my wrist, but the 45 on a smaller wrist might look ridiculously large. Now, one of the best new features I find here after using this for a while is going to have to be this new text messaging feature right here. The screen is now big enough to allow you to go ahead and say, hey, what's up? You can even swipe. This is one of the coolest new features of Apple Watch Series 7. Before, you always had to write in the letter. It was just kind of annoying. So I do like that it has a keyboard that is large enough now. I also do like how this Apple Watch does feature the blood oxygen. Now, you could do the blood oxygen on the Apple Watch Series 6 as well. It's not always 100% accurate. Like 1 minute I can get like a 95 rating, and then the next minute after that I can get 100. So you have to really, wear this properly to get the right reading on blood oxygen. Now over here you can see that we do have the Nike Run Club. This does come with the Nike Watch Edition. So if you do go with this one, you'll be able to get that app. You can probably get that on the other watch as well, but it just kind of comes built in here on the Nike version. Now, just having this slightly larger around the bezels screen right here does make the Apple Watch Series 7 a joy to use. And the reason why is because on a watch, everything is already small, to press, depress inputs and things like that. But the buttons all feel bigger here now. And of course, always on display carries over from Series 5 right here. So you still have that right there. Also was on Series 6. So that's a nice touch as well. But everything is getting even better. With watchOS 8, Apple continues to make this feel more and more like the iPhone every day. So that's pretty cool. And then you go ahead and click that button, you can go through your applications. Even these little things such as swiping to close, that X button is just a little bit bigger. Everything just feels easier to navigate on here. And it's becoming more and more refined every year here for the Apple Watch Series 7. Now you'll see right there, the design around the edges does remain pretty much the same. It's still that rounded look. We were thinking that it was going to go to a squared look to kind of match the iPhone a bit better, but not just yet. So the Apple Watch still retains its rounded edges, more similar to that of like an iPhone 11 Pro Max, to be quite honest with you, but it's still a great product in terms of how it feels to use and on the wrist. Now over here, I do like tracking activity as well. And 1 week later, I'm not really finding much of a difference in the way of feature set with actually using it. I do like the increased durability and the increased screen size. And if you're wondering how does the battery life perform, it actually performs exactly like the other Apple Watches. You'll get about a day of usage if you're actually using this thing heavy, and then it will decrease if you decide to use it even more heavy, like tracking your activities all day. You'll have to charge this every night. If not, you should be able to make it through a day and a half or so. Now, personally, I like the infograph watch face because I can get all of my information on one display. There's also, these other watch faces I have on here, and here's one of the Nike ones as well, as you can see. So I do like how the Nike watch face does give you more of a, different look compared to the other Apple Watches. And then you can see I do have, a portrait one, And if we go through here, pretty nice as well. So definitely the Apple Watch Series 7 is, you know, quite a bit similar to the past, but giving you the like this one, for example, right here, it does show off, I think, the larger display. For example, the picture one, look at the bezels. They're super thin. And if we go right here, you'll see even this looks larger, just looks, you know, quite big. Of course, you still have your heart rate tracking, which has been fantastic, super accurate. And then of course, if we go in here, you have the ECG. Now, one thing that's also nice is within workouts, the Apple Watch now tracks your workout automatically, especially your bike ride mostly. It's your bike ride that it will track, you know, automatically if you start biking. So that's pretty neat as well. I also find that the new redesigned mindfulness app does look quite nice as well. And also Apple Maps is definitely more of a better experience on this larger display. So I do have to mention that. Weather pretty much stays the same for Apple Watch Series 7. So that's not going to change much at all, but the crown still feels very nice when going back through there and going through some other applications. Everything else looking quite similar. Now, what else does improve here for Apple Watch is that it does have now the fast charging support. So there is a fast charger available for this Apple Watch. Another thing that's new here is the magnetic watch charger here to USB-C. Now, it's 33% faster, and you could charge this Apple Watch pretty quickly. You can get this thing up to 80% in just 45 minutes. So that's a nice touch as well, because we don't really got time. You know, sometimes we fall asleep, the Apple Watch is still on, and then you'll be able to, you won't have enough battery to make it through the day. There you go. You have a faster charging. And by the way, the sleep tracking is pretty awesome. I was up pretty late last night reading and stuff like that, but definitely pretty awesome sleep tracking as well. So having this way larger display, like 20% larger than the Series 6, 50% larger than the Series 3, this is a big upgrade in terms of refinement. It's not really a major change in the actual watch experience or the actual, you know, the way Apple Watch will, you know, change your life. It's definitely a mature, refined version of it, and it makes Apple Watch more enjoyable than ever to use, because with everything being bigger on display, on something that sits on your wrist when using Siri and everything, when using anything you want to use here, it just feels like the much better experience for you to use. So I would say that this is definitely a product. There's a reason why this product is basically sold out everywhere right now. It's because it's mature, it works well, and it's a very great complementary accessory to your iPhone right here. So I definitely do recommend it. I think it is a little bit higher priced than what most people may want to spend for a watch, a smartwatch. You know, you can buy other watches for half the price. So this is like $429 right here plus tax. And then if you want a stainless steel model, you're looking around $800. But, you know, you got to figure that out for yourself if that's going to be within your budget range. You'll see I didn't showcase the box, but they do have the nice Apple Watch presentation as always. So you will have a nice way the Apple Watch will greet you when you do buy it. This is one of the most craziest unboxing experience of all of Apple products. So definitely a really nice touch. After a week later, I got to say, I'm personally loving this product. This is one of my favorite products that released all year from Apple. And one of the main reasons is because this is a product that kind of needed the larger screen. It actually is felt. It's felt a little bit more than having another large iPhone. The watch is one of the most felt upgrades. And it's a very versatile product. Like if you're into activity and fitness, it's one of the best on the market, if not the best on the market. If you love tracking your health, it has all the health stuff that you need to do to go ahead and track your health. If you're into, you know, just monitoring the time and you're into classic looking watch faces, they do have those available for you too. Like if you want to just use a simple utility watch face, or you just need a watch to tell the time really easily with a big digital face right here, you can do that as well. And with always on display right here, you'll be able to see that no matter what. So that's pretty nice as well. So on the whole, you can see I've been pretty positive because there's not much to dislike about it. If I would say there's something they can upgrade, I would say a design change. They've been using this design since Series 4. And while it's a beautiful overall watch, I do think they could change the design to match the iPhones with a square body, or maybe even launch a rugged version, because I find myself needing to put something like a case over this screen right here, or a screen protector, or a rugged watch band sometimes, because the Apple Watch definitely does get, bumped around quite a bit. But with the new durability increases, it should be stronger than ever. If you guys bought the Apple Watch Series 7 or plan on it, or you already pre-ordered it, let us know which color you went with, what you've been experiencing with the Apple Watch down below in the comments section of this video. If you found it helpful, entertaining, and for me, do me a favor, click the like button for me and subscribe for more. Nick here. Be sure to be well and peace.